you have to get out of the water.
Yeah, you get out of the water, and Florida has that too on the two-looper. You get out of the water, run on the beach, and run back in the water. They have little cups of water. Some people were walking.
Yeah.
But the third, so once, twice, and then the third time I went out, I had enough of being in the mop.
Yeah.
So I didn't follow the cable. I swear it added 3 to 5 minutes on that leg. I looked at my watch and I was like, oh my God, because I spent so much time weaving to stay on track. And I was like, forget it, get back in the mob.
Yeah.
So on the way back, I followed the cable.
Yeah.
And it was...
So you can look down and it's just like,
yes,
there it is.
There it is. You can be to the left of it and you see it over here even. So, and everybody's trying to do it. Everybody's trying, gotta follow the cable.
Yeah.
Those that knew about it.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty exciting day. There's an 18% grade hill for the run. Right? Right?
18% is a freaking steep hill.
In my group,
yeah.
No one ran it.
Really?
Zero people. Wherever I was, we all walked it and then ran. Because you're just going to wear your legs out for the rest of it. It's faster to just walk it. I did try to run it, and I realized people were passing me walking. I was
okay, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I used to, when we lived in Boulder, I used to train on Flagstaff Road, which is...
Oh my God, Boulder.
Yeah, it was, oh my God, it was the most incredible place to live for training.
Right, yeah.
And so, City of Boulder is like 5,400 feet.
Yeah.
Flagstaff Mountain is 6,900 feet, and there's a road, and it's a 4.5 mile climb. So you go up 1,500 feet in 4.5 miles, and it was a fantastic training run.
Right.
You kind of creep on the way up there. You just say, okay, I'm just going to take my time, and then you can fly on the way down.
Sure.
And it was like a 9-mile run.
I love hills in training. I obviously loathe them on race day, but I love them on training. If I can find a hill, I will seek it out. Yeah. But I think I'm going to do Ironman Boulder in 2020.
Oh yeah, because that's in the reservoir. Yeah, they do in the reservoir. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that's a bad, nasty one too.
Probably the water's probably really cold.
Yeah. Well, I don't really care so much about the swim, but it's the bike that I fear with the elevation. No? I would imagine that they would keep you... Relatively low?
Yeah, because, it's flat and then the mountains start.
Right, and they're not going to put you on,
No, they're going to...
a ski mountain.
No.
Nobody's got a mountain bike.
No, they're going to be keeping you out on the plains.
Alright, so maybe I saw the worst of it in Lake Placid.
Yeah. So, how's your voice feeling?
I didn't really practice that much, except I practiced on the bike. And some guy pulled up to me and he was like, you ever just find yourself, you just start singing on the bike? And I was like, dude, I've been singing the national anthem the whole time. And so he was singing, and then I did a lot of on the bike. So, it was a long time. It was 7 hours and 50 minutes. You have a lot of time.
Yeah.
And you can relax your stomach on the bike a lot of times, an arrow. And then I came out of transition off the bike, and I walked up to my parents who were filming with no sense of urgency and started, oh, say, can you see? And my dad was like, hey, that's pretty good. You're doing pretty good. And I sang about 3 or 4 bars, and then I took off on the run. So, and I did sing it at the beginning, too.
There you go.
The swim. I did sing it.
Do you want some water?
Sure, that would be fine.
Well, it sounds like you had a whale of a time.
We did. We went bobsledding.
Oh, that's right, because that's where the...
Olympic Village was?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of Boulder, there's one of the flat irons.
Oh my word. Oh my word.
Yep, people free climb that all the time.
4 minutes.
They are nuts.
Yep, I agree, nuts. Well to the woods no more. In the morning. 4 songs of Gerard Manley Hopkins. Some serious songs. You have some serious songs up here. Those people are singing. I was just looking at your song.
Yeah, Kathy's doing some Mahler and some other stuff. Yeah.
There's a word I can't even say. Frühlingsmorgen.
Frühlingsmorgen.
Frühlingsmorgen. Well, let's see what all that humming on the bike did.
Yeah. Okay. So on your lip bubble, we can do some gentle movement. I'm probably not wanting to do a lot, but
No, it's just my legs, so this is
Yeah.
good. Like my arms and my core are fine.
Cool.
Whoa, I lost it. Sorry.
Try again.
Yeah.
Right, so where's your tension right now? Is it on the twisting movement, or is it on the making a sound, or where is it?
I don't know. I have to pay attention. You
Pay
think-
attention to the sensations here more than anything.
Wait a minute. Let me get sticky lipstick on, because it does stick my lips together a little bit. That may not be the whole problem, but let's just. So if I look like a clown now, I apologize.
You don't.
Okay.
Even though your body's moving, that's the main thing to attend to. Doing all right. Groovy. Why don't you just walk? Alright, one more. Okay. How's it feeling?
Good. It felt looser, except for that one little part. I was like, you didn't connect.
Right. So this time, just have your hand there and keep that breeze going on your hand.
Oh, try.
Cool. Okay, so you got one hand free. So why don't you put that hand kind of lower ribs so that your breath in is more expanding there-ish. Okay. Okay, I feel like this hand is more on your hip than, yeah, so you want to be, kind of low rib, and just, you want to make sure that that area is expanding rather than a lot of tension
Okay.
here. Yeah. Right. Okay, what are you feeling under that hand?
I feel like I'm putting it out.
Yeah.
Am I not putting it out?
Well, I mean, you're
They
pretty
feel
fit,
like-
so you know, you don't.
I don't
You don't
expand.
go-
I'm sitting here going, like, good shit.
Yes, the tricks to having good photos, you lean back slightly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, if you're okay with just feeling right there on me,
Yeah.
okay? So.
Or you want me to put my hands there?
Yeah, just right there.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a lot more work there, and this area is not working much at all. Okay? Come down a couple more.
Okay.
Because the idea is...
Like with you, I felt like this was getting smaller as you were singing. So I tried to make sure I felt like I was getting smaller here while singing. Of course, when you breathe in, it expands.
Yeah.
And then it felt like you were going like this.
So the profile view...
Yeah.
It's not moving a lot, but it does come in some. Yeah. I mean, the main thing is, why bother, right? The point is that we don't have nearly as much fine control if we're doing just, our ribcage tends to collapse when we do that kind of a breath. While our intercostal muscles between our ribs, when we're active there as we breathe in, we have a lot more fine control and ability to kind of resist that collapse from happening. Okay? That's the whole point. Groovy. Okay. Yeah. Let's start here and just do some of our things for easy jaw. So, blah, 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 blah.
Blah. Sorry, that was terrible. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Good, let's go back up here and let's do it, booty, 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 boo. Yeah.
Booty, 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 boo. Booty, 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 boo. Booty, 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 boo.
Yeah.
Booty, 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 boo.
Good for you. Good for you. Do you find that? How does that feel compared to doing it blah, blah, blah?
Easier?
Easier.
Yeah.
How so?
Blah. It's hard to reconstruct my mouth for the next blah.
Okay. Got it. Okay. I understand that. Okay. Let's stay with the booty booties a few more times.
Booty, 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 boo. Booty, 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 boo.
Yeah, two more.
Booty, 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 boo.
Doing fine.
Booty, 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 boo.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, blah, blah, blah is real good for just, okay, you get the jaw loose. But, it's kind of hard to get a sense of, all right, well, but I want this to sound halfway decent.
Yeah.
And it's just...
Maybe there's more confidence behind booty.
Who knows? So, what if we did booty, blah, booty, blah, booty, blah, booty, blah? So we're kind of alternating them.
Booty, blah, boo.
Yeah.
That's so tricky.
Booty, blah, booty, blah, booty, blah. Okay.
Booty, blah, booty, blah, booty, blah, booty, blah.
That's it. And I bet you don't have to look at the piano.
Booty, blah, booty, blah, booty, blah, booty, blah.
Nice.
Booty, blah, booty, blah, booty, blah, booty, blah.
This time.
Am I on? I feel like I'm off.
Well, the intonation's better on the booties than it is on the blahs, for sure.
Okay.
So, what if we did booty ya, booty ya, booty ya? Okay, do booty ya instead.
Booty ya, booty ya, booty ya, booty ya.
Yeah.
not on the right note.
Again, the intonation's better on the more closed vowel.
Huh.
There's lots of reasons why, but we can just say, okay, it is what it is. We're using that as a tool. It's easier to kind of get the heady feeling on the more closed vowels that we use. And so I'm just using that to get you more heady, and then see if that might help the ah along. But
whatever.
Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it.
Okay.
Booty-ya, 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 booty-ya. Booty-ya, 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 booty-ya.
Come back one.
Booty-ya, 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 booty-ya.
Okay. All right. Cool. Have some water.
It's a hot day.
Yeah, I've got
That's not water, huh?
no protein powder and blueberries and flax milk and
Oh, okay. All sorts of health
all
benefits.
sorts of healthy stuff. Yeah. I'll be the healthiest corpse there is in 50 years, you know? So, anyway. Yeah.
Nice watch.
Huh?
How old is that watch?
The watch is not that old. The band just falls apart, you know? The band
Well, no, I haven't seen a watch. Like, I'm so used to all the super techie stuff, right?
No, this is just a Casio bottom. You know, all I need is I've got an alarm and I've got a stopwatch.
Yeah, that's what my guy who does our commercials, Harold Novy, his Seiko watch from the 1980s, he's used ever since. It's got stopwatch and the time.
Yeah.
What else do you need?
You know, the band started to go and I threw some duct tape on there and the other little thing is I put a rubber band on. It's like low tech, I'm cheap.
That's hysterical.
Plus it's a conversation starter.
Yeah.
Okay, so nope. Good deal, you're doing fine. Yeah. Let's do that one again. I felt like you held before the start. Okay, so if you can start with a little bit of air coming out your nose. Okay, that was a gracious plenty. Half that much. That's all you need. Yeah, that's all you need. Good, one more. Okay, what about a little bubble? Good, turn your head from side to side. Just steady stream of air. Good for you.
Oops.
A good rule of thumb with singing. The calmer the air goes in, the steadier it's going to go out.
Oh, okay.
So if you take the quick breath, it's probably not, you're not going to have near the finesse of control over it. So don't be in a rush. I'm not going to rush you.
Okay.
Good. Nice calm breath. You're doing great. Keep that air going. As your lip bubbling, can you think the shape of like in cat or hat or pat?
Huh.
You know, so you've kind of got that vowel going inside. Right, that's good on top, yeah. Almost, you're doing fine. mean, we got to work on stretching your higher range so that the
That's
song
it, yeah.
is just like
No problem. I don't have to.
piece of cake. So, let's do fla. Let's see, fla 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 fla. FL like Florida.
Fla, 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 fla.
I changed my mind. Fla fla booty boo.
Fla,
Wait, what was
Fla fla booty
Okay.
boo.
fla, fla, booty, boo. Fla, fla, booty, boo.
Good. Easy arms.
Fla, fla, booty, boo.
I lay awake at night dreaming these things up.
I know.
Fla fla. Okay, simpler. Fla 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 ooh. Fla 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 ooh.
Fla, 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 ooh.
Okay.
Fla, 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 flu.
Okay.
Fla, 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 flu.
Sorry, my mouth is really tight right
Yeah,
now,
fla
dude.
fla fla.
Because
fla,
I'm
sure.
smiling. I'm trying not to smile. Okay.
Instead of fla, let's do thaw. Thaw 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 thoo.
Okay.
Tha, 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 thoo.
Sure thing. Walk around.
Tha, 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 thoo.
Uh-huh.
Tha, 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 thoo. Tha, 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 thoo.
Cool. Now think of this.
That's really hard today. I don't know why.
Well, you know, I mean, my goodness, you did a huge amount of physical work the other day.
Yeah.
You know, your breathing is probably tired. I mean, your respiratory system from
That.
all that. Because if I do a long run, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of a little blah.
But this is
on
my
thing.
third day off.
Yeah, but holy crap, come on.
Okay, okay.
I mean, you swam, what, 2.4 miles?
Yeah.
And you rode a
Right.
bike 112? And you ran 26?
26.2.
That's a whole lot.
It is a bunch.
Yeah. For my 51st birthday, which is in December, I'm going to swim 55 laps and run 55 laps. So that's like 2750 yards.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like 22 kilometers on the track. And then cycle 55 kilometers. That's
awesome.
That's my 55.
That's so cool. Yeah.
Join the Double Nickel Club.
I think that's great.
And I will do it in that order.
We
too.
should come out with little signs. Cheer you on.
I can't drive 55. Okay, so when you're doing that TH, thaw, 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 very loose, thaw, 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 thaw. You don't want to be, you know, like your tongue going on your teeth.
Right.
Just very gentle. Okay, thaw, 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 thaw.
Tha, 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 thoo.
Yeah, even a looser jaw.
Tha, 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 thoo.
Uh-huh.
Tha, 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 thoo.
Okay.
Tha, 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 thoo. Tha, 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 thoo.
That was a good one, yeah.
Tha, 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 thoo.
So say for me, sha, sha, sha,
Sha, sha, sha.
tha, tha, tha.
Tha, tha, tha.
Yeah, more
Tha,
like
tha,
a
tha,
sha,
tha,
how
tha,
gentle
tha.
the sha is. So tha, 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 thoo.
Tha, 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 thoo.
Okay, try sha, sha this time.
Sha, 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 shoo.
And now tha, tha this time.
Tha, 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 thoo.
Uh-huh, but you gotta let your mouth open up a little more. Tha, 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 thoo.
Tha, 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 thoo.
There you go. Okay. Why are we doing the TH?
A relaxed A?
Tha, tha, tha. It mainly is just to get your tongue forward.
Oh.
Yeah, and let some air go. Tha, 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 tha. That's
Fa, 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 fa.
so yes, a relaxed ah vowel, yeah, is the goal. Okay, now I was thinking with this song, you have sustained notes. And so I thought we should do some sustained note things, you know, where you just like stay on one note and, you know, like vowels on a sustained note.
Those were interesting vowels too.
E-A-I-O. Yeah.
It just didn't sound like A-E-I-O.
E-A-I-O.
Okay.
So, we're just doing E-A-I-O, and so like
E-A-I-O.
E-A-I-O, about that fast. Uh-huh. Let's go up one. So we're not doing I, we're doing ah.
Ah.
E-A-I-O.
It wasn't flowy that time.
Right, yeah, they were start and stop.
Yeah.
So what we want to do is make it all flow together. What if we started that with a bubble? So, What does it feel like when you do the first bubble, go into that E? What does that feel like to you?
I don't know. Feels like my lips are forming an E and then my tongue's going up like this. Because that's what it feels like.
Okay, let me watch. Let me see. I don't know that it is, but...
See it?
Well, I mean, it's going to be kind of like that. The tip is going to be against the bottom of your teeth, and it is going to ride up high.
Feels like it's riding up on the sides.
Yeah, it may be kind of touching your molars a little bit there, and your upper molars, yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to.
Your E just doesn't look as...
Your
E looks different.
Yeah, that sounds like a nice E. Okay, so what we want to do is hopefully keep that kind of E focus going throughout. So if you think of that as like the wire, and the others are just like different amounts of insulation on that wire, but that wire keeps going all the way through. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so you're still thinking E-ish sensation all the way through.
Am I doing the...
Yeah. Okay, now if we did it this way, E-A-I-O-U, that may help even more, okay? So
start with the...
E-A-I-O.
Oh, you used the Y. I didn't even hear that.
Yeah. In general, it's the ah that kind of jumps out of line from all of them.
Is that the jump?
That one, it kind of jumped out.
Jumped
the others sounded like, okay, hey, they're all in the same family, and that sounded like
this guy.
That crazy.
Which one's not like the other?
Yeah, the crazy cousin, that never comes to family reunions. Okay, so let's, make sure it's somebody who's welcome at the table.
Now I'm eating my hair, okay.
Yeah, that all sounded like he,
Oh, I didn't use Y that time. I forgot.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it with a Y.
Okay.
Try it again. Yeah. Now he's at the kids' table.
Okay.
That's good. Okay. Let's see if we can be at the adults' table.
Yeah. You can't be funny. It makes my cheeks hurt.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Nope, I didn't like that at all.
Okay. Yeah. So this...
He's still not with the adults.
Well, but closer.
But in the room.
Yeah. So things like this where you're kind of trying to get all the vowels in alignment with each other, So when you're going to singing words, like in the song, that when you change from one word to the next, it doesn't suddenly go boing, but that it kind of sounds consistent all the way through.
Makes sense.
So, Lynn, let's do this. On this note, I want to do E-A-O, and then we're going to go oh, say, can you see? So we're going to be relating that sensation to the text. Okay? Okay, and now just chant the words.
Oh, say, can you see?
Good, let's pick a different note. Now, E-A-O here. And now, by the dawn's early light.
By the dawn's early light.
That was tricky. That one was trickier.
Okay, well, there'll be a quiz. Okay, now. Remember it's ah and not I. You tend to want to do I. Okay, and now, I'm trying to remember. Oh, so can you see by the dawn's early light?
What so proudly we hail.
Where did you feel like it went in and out?
In the end, when I ran out of air because I didn't take a breath.
Okay, well then take a breath. Let's start again.
By the dawn's early light.
Okay. What so proudly we hailed.
What so proudly we hailed.
Nice. Okay, you see what we're doing there?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have to go super high. Keep it kind of, we were like E flat to A flat there. So, and just chant the vowels going really smoothly. E-A-O, and then what so proudly we hailed. Seeing if you can have consistent quality vowel to vowel and then word to word.
Okay.
Relating those two things.
Makes sense.
Well, let's try singing that puppy.
Okay, just the normal one.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't have to, like
At
football.
ease, soldier.
Well, what a lot of people find, what a lot of ladies find, is maybe, just something a little bit, it's not like...
Some ballet.
But, well, not ballet necessarily, but, just something kind of so that your feet aren't...
Yeah. Okay. I'm just not going to look. I'm just going to put them down.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It sounded so weak and tired. My home sounded bad.
I felt like you were doing really, really well. And you got to "and the rocket's red glare," and then after that, your intonation slipped just a little bit.
Oh no. Yeah.
You know, because you ended up actually slightly lower than you had started.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, bummer.
Well,
Okay.
better that than the other way. Because then you're making
I'm too high!
Then you're making it harder on yourself. Okay. It sounds like you're singing pretty easily.
I was doing super easy, like
Yeah.
as opposed to the super tight, I guess, when I first came in here.
Yeah. Well,
But
so
now I've got to
now
find
we've got
some
to
middle.
find, right, we've got to find that you still got your energy plugged into the wall socket, and yet not tense energy, but the right energy. Okay.
Maybe I can try it again.
You certainly can.
Not yet, huh? Okay.
I'm just kind of thinking. Let's take a phrase at a time. And we may try it in a couple of different keys, but just starting here. Oh, say.
Oh, say, can you see?
Good, okay. And try it in this key.
Oh, say, can you see? Am I not opening my mouth enough?
On the C on the top, you could probably loosen a little more.
Oh, say, can you see?
Yeah, that's
really hard to do.
Yeah.
Oh, say, can you see? Oh, say, can you see?
Okay, how's it feeling? We're
Okay.
doing different keys. Yeah. Plus you're getting more repetitions of the phrase. Okay. Okay, so now let's do the first two phrases.
Okay. Oh, say, can you see?
Release.
By the dawn's early light.
Nice, good. All right, try that again.
Oh, say, can you see? By the dawn's early light.
Because what I'm thinking here is we may need to find you a slightly higher key to do it in, which will lend itself to you still having easiness, and yet because it's a higher key, you'll kind of
Go for it?
go for it with a little different energy. Okay?
Oh, say, can you see? By the dawn's early light.
My fault.
Yeah, I was like, I followed you down the road.
Yeah, you did.
I went down the rabbit hole.
Yes, you did. Okay? Yeah, keep your arms loose. All right? Let's try it in this key.
Oh, say, can you see?
Please.
By the dawn's early light.
Good. One more key up.
Oh, say, can you see? By the dawn's early light.
Uh-huh. Comfortable?
Yeah. There's fear in it. It's comfortable there because you can tell it's going to be higher later.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, your brain is already calculating.
Yeah, I'm already over there and I'm like, I'm in high note land.
Okay, let's do the next two phrases. Once and proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam.
Once so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming.
Yeah, really going well. So, when you're up there on proud, you don't want to chew it much, because if you go prow, but once so proudly we... Yeah, just stay with one vowel.
Yeah.
Don't chew on it, okay? Try it again.
Once so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming.
Good, let's try it in this key.
Once so sorry to do that.
Once so proud.
Once so proudly we
Very good.
hailed at the twilight's last gleaming.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming.
Okay, one more. Calm breath. Let all that go. There you go.
What so proud?
That is so hard.
Pra.
Yeah,
You gotta
okay.
get through the pra pretty quickly.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming.
Okay, my thinking is this is probably one of these two is probably the better key than down here. So let's continue on, phrase at a time. Whose broad stripes and bright stars?
Whose broad stripes and bright stars.
Going okay. What I think things to pay attention to is the diphthongs like bright,
Yeah.
you know, and
It's broad, yeah.
hailed,
Yeah.
and things like that. You know, you really have to watch those diphthongs where we go from one vowel to another, because if you spend too much time kind of in the process of going from one to the other instead of staying with that first vowel, it sounds kind of chewy. You know, we get hailed,
Oh,
You know.
you get like a second word.
hailed, you know,
I got you.
hailed.
Okay, I
Ever
can
tell you
hear.
about my dad? Okay, he's Georgia. W-A-R. How do you think he would say that word? W-A-R.
War.
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 Well, my grandpa
War.
says warshed.
Yeah. That's
I washed my car.
That's like a Midwest thing. Okay.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars?
Yep, and we're gonna move that one around a little bit.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars.
Very nice. Okay, try here.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars.
Very nice.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars.
Nice. One more.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars.
Really good. Okay, now back here. Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
Good. Let's try it in this key.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
Nice.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
One more key.
Sure.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
Okay. All right.
You're
now
making me
let's-
work for it today.
Yeah, well, I felt also, I've been thinking that we just needed more repetition of the phrases to kind of,
I think
for your
submit
body,
them, yeah.
for your body to really kind of learn, okay, how big of a breath do I need to take for this phrase?
Mhm.
And then for this phrase, breath, and going on to the next one, you know, because the timing of our breathing is everything.
Well, this feels good. What we're doing now feels
Yeah.
like I like this.
Yeah, and we're also kind of working around finding different keys
Yeah.
to see what's going to sit the best. Okay, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
Good, let's try it in this key. Sorry.
O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
Yeah,
Ram.
ra,
Those ramparts are getting me.
ra. Yeah, kind of. It. Think like in the word red or the ramparts. Okay.
O'er the ramparts we watched were.
I still
it's preceded by an R.
Yes.
You know, and then there's an M coming right after it. You know, so that poor vowel is like,
it's
you
a
know,
sad vowel.
he's like, hey, wait a minute. But so you got to get through the R fast, and you want to put the M really late.
Okay.
O'er the ramparts we watch.
O'er the Nope. It go. Something's happening. Okay, let me try again. O'er the ramparts we watch.
Yeah, it's watching your tongue.
I went forward that time. The last time I went back.
Yes, yeah. So you can use the R or the you know, if you can make it more. Do you speak Spanish?
Yes.
Yeah, more like a Spanish R. You know, ramparts we watch. More of that kind of a feeling, like it's a flipped forward R.
O'er the ramparts we watch. Maybe a little less.
Well, but that's the idea.
Yeah.
Okay, go on and do the whole phrase.
O'er the ramparts we watch, we're so gallantly streaming.
Okay, now let's do this whole stretch. Whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, okay?
Whose broad stripes, wait, sorry, first one here. Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, we're so gallantly streaming. Sorry, the ramparts got in my head. Stupid.
How is that key feeling?
The key feels fine.
Okay.
But once I got to ramparts, I tightened up because I was like, I did it. Ramparts. Ruffles have ridges.
You're too young to remember the old TV series Emergency, because the hospital was Rampart Hospital.
Was it? Come on, ramparts. Get your stuff together.
Okay. Same stretch, Whose broad stripes and bright stars?
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, we're so gallantly streaming.
Oh, good, gallant. Gallant, because if you do gallant, gallant,
gallant. It needs to be in the
so
middle of the song,
you need
though.
to think, we're so gallant. You need to think about the vowel before that. Yeah.
We're so gallantly streaming.
Right, because if you go to that too soon, then...
Gallant.
Yeah.
Sounds stupid.
It sounds very
Stupid.
clipped off. Yeah. Okay, so that's a much higher key than we were doing before, but it's sounding okay. Now we're coming to the critical part.
Right.
And the rocket's red glare, right?
Yeah. I'm ready.
So, okay, we'll go back to our original key. Okay.
Here we go. It's fun time.
Yep, it is.
And the rock.
Whoa!
You didn't like my breath?
Well, what I didn't like is, and the rock, you're like John Wayne going, okay.
Here we go.
Here we
the
go.
OK Corral.
That's right.
And the rock.
And there he is again.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I swear. So, and the rock, like you're going to say, hand.
And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
Okay. And the rockets, not rockets, but
It's
rockets, yes. Yeah. Okay, but that key is sounding okay, so now let's try it a little higher. And the rockets red glare.
And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air,
Good breath.
gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
Yeah, It's more powerful than it was a while ago because, again, we've done repetition,
Right.
you know, and you're really kind of getting a feel of, okay, that's how big of a breath I need to take. Okay, try this key.
Wait, sorry, one more time.
Yes.
And the rockets red glare.
Yep, you lost it on the kits.
Oh,
And the rockets.
come on, rockets. Okay. And the rockets red glare, blue bombs bursting in air, came through the night, that our flag was still there.
Yeah, okay.
Losing some air on air.
Yeah.
Losing some air on
Glare and air, and I think it's the final R. So you really want to be thinking up there. And the rockets red glare.
Breathe.
Like there's hardly an at the end at all. Glare versus glare. Believe me, I can sing bad. I'm really good at singing bad. Okay, so we want to leave that R off on glare and air.
And the rockets red glare, blue bombs bursting in air,
Better.
gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
Okay, so again, this is up a whole step from where we did it before.
I mean, you're making me reach, man.
Well,
And it might be better.
well, I think it may suit you better, and you may sometimes finding just a little bit higher key where
How unusual.
where you have to kind of go for it a little bit more with like letting your air go and stuff is actually easier than to do where it's all
I
comfortable.
would have never thought that. Everybody's like,
No.
don't choose a
No.
key too high. Don't choose a key too high.
Well, it's a big range song. You always have to be thinking, I want to make sure the land of the free comes out, you know?
We haven't hit that yet.
We haven't gotten there
But
yet.
that E is actually easier than an A.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, say as I swap and go by the wave. Okay, let's go for the money. Okay. We're going to bubble it first. Good, and this key. Alright, good, low, easy breath. On bubble. You want to make sure that you got plenty
Right out there.
of gas in the tank. Cool. For me, now, being of the guy gender, I kind of think of myself when I go to sing a high note, very barrel-chested, you know, like, just really thinking, like, dun 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 dun. I'm going right into
Pavarotti.
Yeah, you know, but very much my chest is open and all that. So, and you know, we're proud of our country and we're all those kind of things. So kind of let those emotions and feeling of kind of just being larger than life as you do this. See if that helps with kind of keeping that energy going for the breathing.
Okay.
Make sense? Good, okay, one more time, hand in front of your mouth. Alrighty, okay, so now back here. For the land of the, and you're just going to be nice and loose. Land of the free, okay? You want to get through that, think that almost Spanish kind of R.
Get through the R.
Yeah.
For the land of the free.
Doing okay? Now do it with your tongue out humming. And now sing it.
For the land of the free.
Easier after doing the tongue stretch thing?
The end. I don't. Something happened in the beginning.
Okay. Just take a pause, and we're going to just hang your tongue out. Just. No. I mean like a cat going. And just breathe, and just keep it out there. Keep it out there. We're just stretching your tongue. Keep it out there. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, we're just trying to kind of tire those muscles out. Now sing it.
O'er the land of the free.
Why is your mouth open that big?
Because I'm hopefully trying to encourage you.
Mine is not. I can't. In my head, an E won't come out of that shape.
Well, think more like fray
That's right.
instead of free.
O'er the land of the free.
Yeah. So remember, we're approximating an E.
Right.
We're trying to get a vowel that's going to work well and still sound E-ish.
I have to remember all these. No R's, cats, and fray.
That's right. Okay, so now we're going to go all the way back to the beginning in this new key.
Oh, for Pete's sakes.
Okay? I'll play along with you.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and
Oh, sorry.
You're right.
the rockets would glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave
Go for it.
o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I need to fix home.
Home
My
And
home was
the
more like.
home,
That was better.
home. Yeah.
and the home.
More
Yeah,
of a. Oh,
yeah.
I
Home.
was like home.
Yeah. Home. Okay. I think this higher key is going to work. We just need to get you more feeling comfortable on the very high end.
Yeah. Okay.
But it gets you a little more charged up energy-wise, you know,
Yeah.
and it's just getting you at ease with being
You're
there.
right.
So
I
what
said
we
cats,
did,
no R's.
that's right, and no diphthongs. So what you'll see when you watch back on your video is, you know, we tried things in different keys, you know, and just working things around. So, you
So
know,
were we in D?
well, we started it in C,
Right.
F.
Oh yeah, F sharp.
And
I'm
we
sorry.
went F sharp and G and A flat. We even did some of it up as high as B flat. But
Hit the first note. This one.
yeah, that's G. Yeah, so starting
G.
on a D.
I forget all my.
Oh, say.
things. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta tell Google to try.
That's fine.
Okay, Google, stop.
We're